In today's video, I want to introduce you guys to Japan's #1 selling golf brand for the last 20 years. Hey guys, it's Noli with the Gaijin Golfer, where we take a look at Japanese golf products from a Western point of view. And in today's Discover Series video, I want to talk to you guys about Zek-see-oh. First off, if you're not familiar with my Discover Series of videos, it's basically just me introducing you to various Japanese golf brands that you might not have heard of before. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Zek-see-oh is part of the Cleveland Srixon golf family, kind of the higher end, I think, offering of that family. They've been steadily making a push into the Western market over the last few years. Ernie Els has actually been a sponsored golfer for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years. They recently signed Mark Crossfield to a deal, I think just last year. Mark Crossfield of YouTube fame, if you're not familiar with him. And what I find really interesting about Zek-see-oh is kind of who their target market is. So they are designing their clubs for golfers who have a driver swing speed in the 90 mile per hour range. So kind of a slower swing speed. They make no bones about who it is that's in that demographic. They know that that demographic consists of generally older people who are starting to lose some strength, starting to lose some power, hence the lacking clubhead speed. They gear all their advertising, all of their marketing towards that. 2 of the benefits of their technology that they apply to increase swing speed. One is obviously increasing swing speed, but effortlessly, without adding any more effort to increase your swing speed. And then 2, the lightness of their clubs, the technology that goes into their clubs, is designed also to prevent fatigue, so that at the end of 18 holes, you're still fresh and you're still ready to go, and if you want to, play another 18. So they hope to not only increase your swing speed, but reduce fatigue as well. Okay, so now let's take a look at what Zek-see-oh has to offer for 2020, starting first with the XXIO 11 series of clubs. Now this is their game improvement series designed for higher handicappers, but just paired with the technology that they have for increasing your clubhead speed and reducing fatigue. Now I am going to do a video on the irons and as well the driver, so please keep an eye out for both of those videos. I'll just say this without divulging too much information. It was definitely fun hitting those clubs. I definitely had a great time, especially with that driver, so keep an eye out for those videos. Next, we have the XXIO X Series of clubs, and these are, just based on looks, my favorite offering from Zek-see-oh currently. These are the single handicapper, better players club. And you can tell when you take a look at the irons are much more slender in comparison to the XXIO 11 irons. They're a forged head, but still paired with the technology to increase your clubhead speed, increase your distance, and reduce fatigue while you're playing. One interesting thing about the XXIO X Series is that this is the first time I think that Zek-see-oh has made an offering that isn't exclusively for slower swing speed players. In fact, on their website, they talk about if you do have a higher swing speed, you can still benefit from hitting Zek-see-oh X clubs. You can still take advantage of the lack of fatigue, the increase in your club head speed, etc., etc. So I think that's very interesting. If you are a single handicapper, or if you're you have a higher swing speed and you have these clubs, I would be interested to hear what your experience has been with the clubs and what you think of them. So comment down below and let me know what you think. Last but not least, we have the XXIO Prime series. Now this is what I would compare to Honma's Barras line. Not quite as expensive as the higher end, the 5 or 4 or 5 star Barras line, but this is more kind of like the 2-3 star Barras line offering. Still very pricey, still has the gold trim, etc., etc. But Zek-see-oh also says these are the lightest clubs that they have. So basically, the most technology they have is packed into this series of clubs. This is definitely not my cup of tea, just based on looks, but I'm also not the demographic for these clubs either. But if this is something that you are interested in or something that you have, again, comment down below. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about I'm more interested in the fact that these are supposedly the lightest clubs that Zek-see-oh has. And if you have these clubs or if you hit them before, I'm curious to see what your experience has been, if they really truly have benefited you that much. And there you have it. That is Zek-see-oh in a nutshell. Just from my personal experience of having shopped for clubs in Japan, they're everywhere. They are absolutely in every shop, everywhere you go. So it's not too big a surprise to me that they are the #1 selling brand in Japan and have been for so many years. But what about you? What are your experiences with Zek-see-oh, if you have any? Do you currently play them? Have you played them in the past, or have you just hit the clubs? I'd be curious to see what your thoughts are on the clubs, so comment down below. Also, if I've missed anything, or if there, as always, if I missed anything, or if there's anything that you think I should have covered, let me know and I'll do my best to accommodate you. And keep in mind also, as I mentioned earlier, I do have a review on the Zek-see-oh irons, the 11 irons and the 11 driver coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. And I guess otherwise that's pretty much it. So until the next video, please stay safe out there. Coronavirus is still running rampant. So stay safe, keep your family safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.